it's Maddie. How are you? It's Monday, and you know what that means. Yeah, it's Maddie Monday from the car. Yeah, I miss doing it from the car, and it just gives me so much more time in the evening on Mondays when I go ahead and do it in the car. And there seems to be a lot of traffic on the road, so I figured, well, I'm sitting sometimes. Well, it's not now, of course. But that I would go ahead and try to tape this in the car. So, how are you? Did you have a good weekend? What'd you do? That's awesome. I had a pretty good weekend. It got really cold here on Friday night, maybe, and it's kind of rained ever since. Well, so I take that back. Saturday was kind of nice. It was cool, but yeah, poured rain Saturday night, Sunday, and most of the day today. But finally, the sun's back out, so I'm very happy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a redness, whiteness, darkness. There you go. Get the white balance going back. Anyway, so good weekend. I went to see the Hunger Games. I'm not a big reader. When the whole Harry Potter thing started, I always told people, I don't read. So, I went and saw it. Didn't really make me want to read the books because it was a very sick society of where we've gone to in like 2080 something, I think is where it kind of goes. It's that much in the future, and so I figured the gore and the violence probably was even more in the books, so I don't really need to see all of that. It was gory enough for me as it was. But it was an interesting movie. I didn't like where they ended it, but I asked somebody today who read the books, and they said that's kind of, actually the books ended a little sooner than that. So, what are you gonna do? So, my big topic for today. Now, I'm going to have some work done on my car. I've talked about this a while back. And I hate, as a female, having to get work done on my car. And I need to get it inspected. Because I feel like as soon as I walk into a place, they see, the jackpot goes off and cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And they see, dollar signs rolling in. Well, I don't have dollar signs. So, I'm hoping it's not anything major. I think it'll pass inspection, since it doesn't have to, go anywhere to get my car inspected. But I've narrowed it down between the internet. The internet's a beautiful thing. What did we all do before the internet actually started? I'm already on 3 minutes. Anyway, so I've narrowed it down to, because I have this jumping, typically when I'm going up hills, not always, but most of the time, and in the rain, yesterday when I was running around town, it was really bad. But when I hit my overdrive button, it goes away. So I thought transmission, but with all my little searches that I've done, I now think it is either spark plugs, which I don't think I've ever changed the spark plugs, and I have 92,000, almost 93,000 miles on my car. SUV, truck, whatever you want to call it. Or fuel, what was it? It said fuel pump, maybe? Which I think that's, I don't know. I don't think spark plugs are cheap now these days either, so I don't know what it's going to cost. So, we're having a friend, kind of the families, somebody we've known, they lived in my parents' neighborhood for a long time, look at it. So hopefully, it's not like a cha-ching, cha-ching situation. It's not as bad as me taking it to, a dealership that doesn't know me or my family. But, what do you ladies think? Do you feel the same way? I feel like I need to, it's almost like the doctor. When you're having something major like that, and you're scared about the cost because, A, you don't have the money, or B, you don't want to spend the money on that, you almost have to know what's wrong with you or the car, in this case the car, before you go to a doctor or repair shop. Do you guys find that? Or if I walk in there saying, well, here's what I think it is, then they automatically are going to do those things and not really think about the problem. So, I don't know, what's the right thing to do? You gearheads, tell me, what do you think? It lurches, and it started sputtering, and then like once every couple of months my check engine light will come on while it's doing it really bad, but that's not all the time, and it's very rare. And now yesterday I started the overdrive trick, you know, if I press the overdrive off button, but I know that's probably not good for my transmission or whatever, so and I'm gonna have a long period where I'm not driving this car in 2 weeks when I go to the wedding. I'm going to a wedding, so I'm gonna have to see if I can make it last or not do anything until then, but we'll see. I don't know. Us girls, what the things we have to deal with. So, what do you think? Do you think I'm on the right track on what's wrong with it? That's kind of what I think. And if it's not that, it's probably something to do with the transmission. But again, I have not had any problems with this. There's no wood to hit. With this car. So I'm very grateful that this has been a good car. It's paid for, so I want to run it into the ground because I don't want a car payment. So, and that was kind of my other question for you guys. I've actually had 2 topics that I thought about talking about on my vlogs, and I was like, no, they're kind of too personal. But what do you think? How personal is too personal for vlogs? I like to keep things lighthearted and fun. I don't like to press buttons. This is, you know, YouTube should be fun. I don't like controversy. I don't like upsetting anyone. And I thought, you know, both topics were kind of geared toward relationships, like what I thought of something. And I'm like, I don't really want to go there on here. But I don't know. What do you think? What's too personal to be personal? Alright, I'm almost at 7 minutes, so I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you next time, guys. Keep smiling. Bye.